Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome into this next week of our adventure. What a powerful year we are traveling together, and really appreciating our connecting every week and bringing our energies together as a community. So, warmly welcoming you into this next chapter of our adventure, and especially warm welcome to everyone who has newly joined us. Your input is always welcome. So please feel free to comment under videos, and I am keeping up with the comments. So there are some interesting discussions happening under some of them, especially most recently with a Trump supporter. And so just exploring how to open up dialogue. So please participate. So I would like to do a brief energy attunement as we begin today. So I've done a couple of energy clearings, and today just feeling like I would like to offer an energy attunement. Just feeling like there's some sensitivity, some maybe feeling a little bit rough around the edges with some of the people in our tribe. And I would just like to bring in just some softening and some warmth and some compassion. So, to whatever extent you wish, you can receive this energy attunement. So, I am calling on all of our guides and our highest selves to come and be deeply present. And I am especially asking for anyone of the higher nature who will be of help to you. So if that is God or some other benevolent spiritual connection that you have, asking for them to come and be deeply present and asking for them to attune to your system, your body, your emotions, your mental state, and your spiritual state, also referred to as the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, asking for them to attune specifically and exquisitely to the state of your four bodies. And now asking for Mother Mary, Archangel Mary to come in and to bathe you in their loving mother light, to bring to you the mothering and the softness that you are needing at this time. And to whatever extent, please receive that warmth and that softness that can only come from that deep, loving mother energy, receiving that into every cell of your body, drinking it in to the extent that you are needing it at this time. And just feel how that softens your entire self, all four bodies softening with this high vibration love energy. And now calling in the divine masculine, the enlightened father energy to come in. And you may even feel a shift as that presence comes forward. And this is a loving energy, and it is also an empowering energy to help you to be able to relate with the world with more ease and also more skill. The Father teaches us how to be in the world. So, inviting this enlightened Father energy to come in and to feed your being on all these four levels, feeding you with the wisdom and also the inspiration and the energy and the happiness to engage with the world from your divine masculine. So just really empowering your divine masculine so that you're able to be more comfortably and engage the world in really positive, uplifting ways. So having attuned the mother energy, the father energy, now just tuning into your unique energy, your unique essence, your very special, who you are and your special gift that you're bringing to this world. Just asking for a final special blessing on your unique being, who you are, so that you can sit comfortably in who you are and bring the love and the joy of who you are into your world today. So just asking for a final special blessing on your uniqueness, your essence. And now saying thank you to all of these spiritual energies that have come and to help, to assist with this energy attunement for you. We thank you from the depth of our hearts, and we now dismiss you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I hope that you are feeling better in yourself after that little energy attunement. And so now let's bring the violet flame into the world and also for yourself, clearing any other lower density energies. So these are things like hate and anger and frustration, and shame. These lower frequency energies can be cleared by invoking the violet flame, an exquisite spiritual energy. So we've been invoking this every week. So we do this for you, for your family, your community, the United States, and the entire world. So um, the violet flame invocation I've chosen for this week is the lilac fire of source. Again, it's bringing in that loving energy of the mother, specifically in the form of Archangel Mary, combined with the violet flame. So the lilac fire of source. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. I am the lilac fire of source. I am the flame of love. I am the wings of freedom. I am the song of joy. I am the heart of the new golden age. I am ready. Bathe me in your light. Such a beautiful invocation of the violet flame. So I've been having some really lovely and also tender communications with people in the tribe. We're specifically talking about money these days, a sensitive area for so many. I remember long ago being told that the two most difficult topics for people to talk about are sex and money. And so just acknowledging the vulnerability of conversations around money. And I am currently working to bring in healing and empowerment around money. As you probably are well aware, I'm offering a program tonight, Money, Peace, and Empowerment. And it's going to be a 1 hour program where I will be guiding you in a journey where we'll be lifting off layers and helping to make steps feel doable for really improving your relationship with money and your financial situation. So important at this time. So I've really appreciated the honesty and the transparency with which people have been sharing about their challenges around money. It's really been able to form how I have created the program that we'll be having this evening. And yeah, it's going to be an important step for our community. So I hope if you haven't already registered, I'll include the link below. And if perchance you listen to this after it's happened, go ahead and register, and you'll be able to get the replay of the program and participate. Because time is just a man-made construct anyway. Really, we all can connect, regardless of whether it is in the now or in the future or in the past. With the intention, we can still connect in with each other. So, in terms of formal community updates, I've already said about the Money, Peace, and Empowerment free 60-minute preview to launch the 30-day mindful leadership transformation. That leadership transformation is going to be beginning on November the 17th. And this is going to be a 30-day opportunity for us to work together and to really integrate change into your life over the course of the 30 days. So that's a 30-day mindful leadership transformation, and I hope it's on your radar. It is going to be definitely a powerful opportunity for us to get very grounded, getting our feet underneath of us for taking really strong steps forward in this time. I think, so many people, they've just been sort of feeling a bit blown over by everything that's been happening, that it's been hard for them to really feel that groundedness of their feet underneath of them. And so this 30-day mindful leadership transformation is an opportunity to get your feet underneath of you and to be taking steps that are really speaking to your values so that you're really walking your talk in the world. So important at this time. So the maybe just also to mention that the overall name that I gave for the 30-day mindful leadership transformation is From Burdened to Brilliant. And I really wanted to paint this picture of, if people are feeling a bit burdened by all the challenges that have been happening, this program is going to lead you in little tiny micro steps from that place of feeling burdened to actually feeling brilliant, where you can be shining your light into the world. That is the goal of the program. So also, just to put on your radar, I'm also going to be offering another program November 11th and 12th called the Money Wounds Masterclass. So that'll be just 1 hour at the lunch hour on both November the 11th and November the 12th. And we're going to be diving a bit deeper into this area of money wounds and being able to heal those wounds and come into a much more empowered place in the area of money. So I hope that you'll be able to join me for both the Money Wounds Masterclass and also From Burden to Brilliant, the 30-day mindful leadership transformation that's beginning on November the 17th. So the videos that I'll be posting this week, in addition to this one, there's going to be a Trump video, Building Momentum to Dethrone Trump. Mindful leadership is the key. And I also felt very moved to post a video, a prayer video for Heather Cox Richardson. That woman is doing so much for her country, our country. And it's important for us to give back in any way that we can to feed her light. So I'll be posting a prayer video where we can come into a space of prayer for Heather Cox Richardson together. So I will give my personal update in a moment. And first, I would very much like to thank the sponsors for the videos on this YouTube channel. And so again, and you can thank these people too, because they are supporting this work. So anything that you're getting from it, these people are supporting what you are getting from this channel. So I would like to thank AM, BH, CB, CG, CF, EK, JC, JK, JMTE, and also a special thank you to MW for her $200 donation through 2025 from my heart. Thank you all so very, very much. So, a little personal update. I am experimenting with some shifts to my exercise routine. Um, Rather than doing stretches and yoga in the morning, I am now doing my Donna Eden daily energy routine and a 20-minute aerobic exercise routine. So getting my heart going and doing, some high impact exercise first thing in the day is just an interesting experiment that I'm doing to see how that feeds my energy. I was feeling like I wasn't getting enough movement. Like I do my weight training 3 days a week. I have been doing physio exercises for keeping my shoulders strong to make sure that I'm managing a previous shoulder energy. So I have, some movement. And also I go out for a walk into the woods every day. But I was feeling like I needed more movement. So I'm experimenting with doing high impact aerobics at the beginning of the day. I've done that for 2 days now. And so far, the experiment is going well. So um, as I bring this up, I also invite you to experiment with maybe mixing things up a little bit with your physical routines and maybe getting some more activity yourself might be helpful at this time. So, a gentle, um, playful invitation to you around that. And I've also been continuing to do mindset work, drawing on the work of Dr. Huberman. And I have been like every day no, actually, it's 3 times a day is what he suggests. So in the morning, I put my hand on my heart and take 3 deep breaths, which he says is a signal to yourself and your body of something different. And then I take some time to say some positive aspirations for the day. And then he recommends between the window of time of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., doing another routine where you are saying positive affirmations and also getting physical movement at the same time. So that's like it with the movement, it's a way of even more deeply um, getting those affirmations into the body. And then closing the day, I've got a really nice ritual that I've created at the end of the day. Um, Dr. Huberman's specific guidelines are to review the wins of the day and then to reinforce with some more affirmations. But what I've added to that, I have a really lovely evening stretching routine that I do, which I've done for years. And what I've been adding to this is that I am listening to this very gentle bilateral music. So it's music that you have to listen to with headphones on so that you're getting this sound that's going from one side to the other side. And there's lots of research about how that balances the brain. So I've got this very gentle, soothing bilateral music that I listen to. I get out my bottle of Young Living lavender essential oil and, smell that a couple of times, which, the sense of smell. I've heard it said that it is the most powerful way to quickly reach yourself is through the sense of smell. So I've also incorporated smelling the lavender essential oil and then doing the Huberman routine of reviewing the wins for the day. And I've been having a lot of wins every day, so it's been quite a lot to review. But I say it out loud. These are the wins of the day, and so that's been very nice. And then, of course, these affirmations that, I have worked to change my neural pathways today. Like these things, they're kind of becoming more and more inspiring every time that I say them. So a lot of work on mindset and sort of getting out of that beaten down place that I was feeling earlier this year because of the challenges of the situation in my apartment and the um, profuse smoking happening in my non-smoking building and the landlord's um, lack of management of the situation. I was feeling quite beaten down. So these have been helpful tools for me to be getting um, into a better place. And so, in terms of the smoking update, um, apparently, I guess maybe late last Friday, because I saw the posting on Saturday, there's a very plain little sign posted by the elevator where there's, one of those glass cases where they do postings. And honestly, back when they did the building wide notice electronically, October the 2nd, I expected them to be putting up hard copy notices to reinforce that, but that didn't happen. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So anyway, here we are, October the 28th today. So basically, around maybe the 24th, they put up a physical notice that says that this is a non-smoking premises and please don't smoke, which honestly, I appreciate that they took that step, but also it's clear that they're still not thinking things through. Smoking was never allowed in the public spaces anyway, and people who are smokers in their units, they're still allowed to smoke in their units until the end of their lease. And so, honestly, the signage that was put up, I appreciate it. And I also realize that they are continuing to not properly think things through and to, by having a proper plan, they could establish trust and leadership with the residents. But because they're kind of acting like teenagers that don't really know what they're doing, it's not really inspiring any confidence in their leadership. So I am preparing my evidence package that is due on November the 6th, just coming up pretty soon. And I'm still accessing the resource of ChatGPT. And interestingly, what ChatGPT has suggested is the creating the evidence package in such a way that it actually clearly illuminates my three-pillar strategy. So I appreciate that this is going to make it clear how each of the pieces of evidence supports the three pillars of misrepresentation, enforcement, and harms. Those are the three pillars. And so it maps all of the evidence beneath each of those pillars. It explains the pillars and then maps each of the pieces of evidence. So I continue to learn in my journey with ChatGPT and with this experience. And I am still trying to access the support of being able to run things by an actual human lawyer. So on Friday, I reached out to every possible place that I had already applied to that just hasn't been responding, just reached out to them again. So kind of roused myself to ask for that support. And the other area that I roused myself was to prepare a request for my neighbors across the hall who, in conversation, have told me about the impact of the smoke and the challenges of the smoke. I have asked them for a witness statement that can be anonymous. So I don't know why. Um, there are some places where I am comfortable being open and connecting with people, like here on the YouTube channel, but small things like knocking on a neighbor's door or picking up the phone and making a phone call, these things are strangely challenging for me. At heart, I know I'm an introvert, and I've kind of learned how to be in the world, specifically when I did my justice activism of exposing the Buddhist cult globally in 2018. And there just have been other times as well that have kind of, I don't like to use the word forced, but forced me to develop the ability to be kind of maybe louder in the world. Interestingly, the thing that's coming to mind is when I was in high school, I kind of got uh, strongly encouraged to be on the soccer team. And of all the positions, for whatever reason, I locked into the goalkeeper position. And as the goalkeeper, a very important duty on a soccer field is that since when the ball is coming towards the goalkeeper and all of the players are running towards the goalkeeper's team is not able to see what's behind them. So it's only the goalkeeper that can see the whole playing field and knows what's going on. And so the goalkeeper has to yell and share information about what's going on the field to their team. And so I was a very quiet child. And I had to learn to yell. There just was no choice about it. I had to learn to yell. So in high school, I learned to yell with authority and with confidence because it was needed. Because I had chosen to play goalkeeper for 3 years in high school soccer. And I was very serious about it. I really got into it. So there have been these times when I've had to develop this ability to like yell um, in public places and to speak with journalists, like really high scale journalists, and to be interviewed by these journalists. I was interviewed by the New York Times, and it was on the front page of the New York Times. So there have been these situations where I've had to step up. And at the same time, I want to acknowledge that I am naturally an introvert, a quiet person, a shy person. And it's hard for me to go and knock on a neighbor's door, especially somebody, that I hardly know. I actually don't even know their names. I've only had all these conversations out in the hallway when we run into each other. So anyway, Friday was a big day of me just really stepping up and reaching out for help around the smoking situation. So, asking my neighbors to provide a witness statement and reaching out again to all these sources of legal support. So, um, that's kind of where I'm at with the smoking situation. I would say, I am feeling a bit more empowered between my mindset work and also the actions that I'm taking. So, yeah, I feel like things are on track and coming together. And I have a feeling that the legal person for the landlord is uh, pretty much shaking in her boots at this point. Um, She disclosed to me in the October 20th meeting with the adjudicator that the operations manager, Khalil Parker, is no longer with the company. So he has been the primary person that has been the decision maker for all of the poor decisions and mismanagement all these months with my situation. So it was interesting to learn that he's no longer with the company, and so I emailed her on Friday. I had my smoke situation appointment on Friday, so I did a lot. So I emailed her and asked her, since Mr. Parker is no longer with the company, who is holding the smoke enforcement um, plan? Like, who is it that is in charge of that? And so she sent me a quick email saying, oh, if you're experiencing smoke things, please describe them in detail to us. So basically, she didn't answer my question. She diverted. And so ChatGPT, in all his wisdom, said to acknowledge her email and then ask my question again. And so I noticed that in her response, she seemed to be emotional and frustrated. So I think that maybe she's feeling pretty challenged, which, rightly so. What they've done is crazy. She said a lot of things that are not consistent with facts in the original tenancy board hearing last August. And now it's coming time for her to be accountable. So just taking things one step at a time. I will say that I feel like, I am having to be very mindful around self-care and balancing my load. Where my heart is at is that I want to be giving service to my tribe, especially in this time with so much that's going on in the US. And so I'm very mindful of wanting to have good boundaries of making sure that I am able to be giving my love and my light to my tribe at this time. And also, there is the kind of, the learning curve and the work and the physical tasks involved with this smoking appeal. So I am aware that, I am gently and also delicately and mindfully and smartly balancing my plate, always making sure that I'm taking really good self-care because I know that I'm at the foundation of all of this. So it's really important that I'm taking good care of myself. And so far that's going well. I'm aware of having to be quite mindful. So that's all going well. And the last thing that I will say is that I've been doing a lot of work on my own grounding and my own healing in my own energy around money. This is something that always happens whenever someone gives a program about something. Um, new levels and layers of one's own healing and one's own learning come up. So I have really been enjoying walking in my own journey of developing more grounding and healing in the area of my relationship with money. And so that's a very sacred part of my preparation for doing this new level of leadership in my program offerings over the next few weeks and the next month with the 30-day mindful leadership transformation. So I've been embracing my own learning and enjoying it and just feeling so grateful that I have managed to stabilize my life so that I'm able to be present and to be developing myself in this way so that I'm able to be able to give more to you. So I'll just close by saying that I really would appreciate your engagement. I would be very grateful for you to share your thoughts. If anything that I've shared is touching something for you, I'd really love for you to even share just a single sentence. I I am I'm longing for us to be in communication. I think communication is so important. And, what you say, it impacts me and it helps me to, like, it's a feedback loop so that I am better knowing how to be able to serve you. So, your comments and your emails to me and our 15-minute um, Zoom conversations with each other, they are very, very helpful. So, please don't underestimate the value of your thoughts and what you have to contribute. I want to hear, and I am here to hear. So please do share. So I am wishing love and light upon the rest of your day and your evening. And I look forward to connecting with you very soon.